Okay, bitch. Let me tell you, motherfucker. So I was with that nigga, and so we went to the motherfucking bar, bitch. And let me tell you, so all right, I'm all over the place. All right, stay with me. Are you with me? Okay, so I was with my friend, my boyfriend. I don't know what the fuck. It's complicated. It's a mess. All right. And so we went bowling. We went on a date, right? We went bowling, and then I got his ass drunk, and I was like, let's go to his favorite bar. He goes to the bar. He liked to go to this bar every time. The whole time he's like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. He kept saying he didn't want to go there, but guess what? I was driving, so I drove us right to the bar. We walk in. As soon as we walk in, I see that little bitch. It's a bartender at the fucking bar, and like, maybe like a year ago, I went to the bar. It was like nobody in the bar. It was like maybe 5 people in the bar. Two of them was bartenders, and it was the nigga Melvin, and it was like two other people. That's it. And when I walked in, it was so awkward. Like I could read energy, right? It was just so fucking awkward. I said nothing. I literally sat at the bar and said nothing. The bartender, she started screaming at me. She said, "Every time you come in here, it's always something." And I'm like, I ain't even say nothing. I literally didn't even say nothing. And she was literally screaming at me, right? I ain't say shit. I said zero. I said nothing, right? She just was screaming at me. All right, cool. I was like, give me a drink. She didn't want to give me a drink. I said, can you give me a drink? She didn't want to give me a drink. Mind you, it's the bartender. Weird. It was just a weird encounter, right? So from that day, I clocked that shit because I was like, that shit didn't add up. I feel like I walked into something. Because I walked into something. I feel like he was dancing on a bartender, right? They was dancing probably whatever the fuck. And I walked in. It was just awkward. And so I peeped that shit. And I said nothing. And for the other bartender to yell at me, clearly it was something. And from that day, I've always was just like, it's something. So every time I go there, that bartender, this particular bartender, I went there, he wasn't there. Melvin wasn't there, right? I said to the bartender, I was like, I want a sweet drink. I ain't know what I wanted. I said, I want a sweet drink with Hennessy. Make me a sweet drink with Hennessy. She comes, she's like, how it taste? I said, it tastes like juice. That's what I said. So she's like, oh, she walked away. She come back with a whole shot of fucking Hennessy and put it in my cup. I don't know if you know, a shot of Hennessy is $20. So clear, like she ain't spending $20 for me, right? So clearly, I feel like in that moment she tried me. I feel like she tried me. I clocked her because I feel like she gave me juice, which she did, and she gave me a shot because she knew I called her out. But I'm so nice. I'm not gonna like you feel me. All right, so that happened. So I already told him. I told that nigga I was like that bitch tried me with a drink. She tried me with a drink. So when he came there, he was paying for the tab. He went. He paid for the drink. It was like a $20 drink. He paid for it. He put $22. I took the $2. Bitch, we ain't tipping that bitch because she tried me, and I told him that, and she clocked that. She saw it. She saw what I did because I don't gotta hide shit, bitch. I took the tip because you played in my face. All right. So now it's already beef. So tonight, this night come. I get to the bar. I said I don't know what I want to drink because we was drinking. I was drinking 1738 and Red Bull before I got there. I was like, I didn't want to drink Red Bull because at that bar you have to buy a can of Red Bull, and I'm like, I don't want I don't want a can of Red Bull because I was just thinking we was gonna have a drink. I was like, when we went there, my thought was like, we're gonna go here have a drink and we're gonna go to another bar and have another drink. Like that's why we was gonna club hop, but we got there and we got fucked up. We didn't leave. Okay, so I was like, the whole time they kept asking me what I want. I'm like, I don't know, I don't know. I'm like, whatever, I don't know. So finally, I was like, just make me a margarita with 1738, a 1738 margarita. She make my drink. She come to me. She said, do you want salt or sugar on your rim? I said, I don't want nothing on my rim. She said, you don't want nothing on your rim? No salt, no sugar? I said, no, I don't want nothing. This same bartender that I feel like I took them $2 from that time, she's making the drink. So she put my margarita. I'm gonna post it. The margarita had fucking salt on it. I said, what is this? Soon as she put the drink down, I said, what is this? She's like, oh, it's salt. You say you wanted nothing. Nothing is salt. I say, nothing is nothing. But I was like, she's like, oh, you want me to make another one? Mind you, it's a 1738 drink. I'm like, no, it's fine. So the nigga, Mel, he's like, I'll drink it. Just get what you want. Order another one. I said, no, we're not doing that. I'm like, we're not doing that. I'm going to drink it. So I drank it. I literally drank it. I don't like salt on my rim. I don't like it. She tried me. That's 2 times she tried me. So I'm talking to this nigga. I'm talking to him. Like whatever we talking, it's another bartender. It's a whole nother bartender. But I already clocked that they was already in the like I already clocked that because whenever she made the drink, I made a big deal, and so they had already was whispering behind the bar. So I'm talking to my nigga, and I'm like, oh, and I'm being funny, and I'm like, yeah, and this bitch right here jaw jocking. I'm being funny to him because I'm thinking she jaw jocking, and she's like, what you said, bitch? Who you calling a bitch? And I'm like. And I'm laughing because clearly I was right. You were literally listening. You were ear hustling. Right? And I'm only being funny. I only said that because I clocked that you being nosy, right? I'm talking to my nigga. She a little petite little bitch. She gets so fucking rowdy. Like she's literally screaming and I'm laughing. I'm with Melvin laugh. I'm like, you see this? Like you see this? Like this is shit I'm dealing with right here. Like you don't see this? Right? So she made this big scene. The owner come. This what the owner said to Melvin. I don't know why you keep bringing her here. Clearly they don't like me. That's two. That's three. So that's all three bartenders and the owner. Two bartenders and the owner. I'm like, really? So she's like, oh, you want me to ban you? I said, I don't give a fuck. I said that, right? I said, I don't give a fuck. So she getting ready. She gonna try to snatch my drink. I'm not snatching. You're not getting my drink, bitch. No. She tried because she wanted me to go. I'm not going nowhere. I'm sitting right here. What do you want to call the police? What are you doing? Because I ain't do shit. I didn't. So then I was like, can I talk to you? Do you know what the fuck's going on? And I told her. I was like, you want to run the tapes back? I told her about my drink. I said, Bert, I've been coming here for a long time. How long you know me? You've been knowing me for years now, like at least 4. Every time I get a margarita, I don't want nothing on my rim. You know this. She asked me, I told her, I said, she asked me if I wanted something on my rim. I told her no, and she gave me salt on my fucking rim, and I still drank it. I was just being funny to Melvin, and this bartender is listening to me have a conversation with my nigga. It was only a fucking joke. She's like, okay, all right, and she walked away. Wait, so, all right, that's it. That's the end of that story. I'm gonna call you back. Hold up.